and welcome back to the Mockingbird Show. Today is episode 82, and I'm so glad that we've come such a long way. And thank you for being a part of the Mockingbird Show and inspiring me and encouraging me to come up with more and more episodes. So, can you see a globe with me? I always look into this globe because I'm a traveler and I'm a vagabond. I love traveling. And today's episode is just about that. It's about pack less, experience more, why a journey with your children is more of learning for them than just classroom learning. And now it's summer vacation. My last episode was also about how to spend the vacation with your children. I had shared a lot of different ideas. You can have a look into that episode as well. I'll be sharing the link in the description. And today I will be talking about why it is so important to travel. And by travel, I do not mean you go to a foreign country, you go to expensive holidays, you go to resorts and stay there. By travel, I mean you go to any place. It can be a day-long travel like a picnic, a visit to a small hill which is nearby, a visit to a hill station for a day or two, or it can be a forest walk. It can be any kind of travel, a visit to a museum as well. So planning a travel trip with your child is actually really educative, and in this episode I'll be sharing about it. So watch till the end, and if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please do so, because it's really encouraging. And I'm seeing a lot of people watching my videos, but they have not yet subscribed. So please subscribe to the channel. So let's get into this travel ideas, what we can do with our children and how they're going to learn from these small adventures that we plan for them. Well, travel develops curiosity. Now, when you move from your regular house, or where you're living, or your own city, or you just go to a place nearby which is like about 50-70 kilometers away from you, definitely there's a change in the scenery. There's a difference in the air, there's a difference in the vegetation. There are a lot of different new things. So the children have a lot of curiosity. They have innate curiosity, and when they travel, they'll ask you a lot of questions. Why is the river flowing? What are these kind of trees? Why do they look different? So generally we see that in everyday life, where a child is regularly going to school, what they're doing is they're getting up in the morning, they get dressed, they go to school, come back, do tuitions, do their homework, play a bit, maybe look into the screen for some time, and that is how their day ends. Here they get ample opportunities to discover something new, and they are like full of curious questions. What is the language they are speaking? So let me give you an example. We stay in Assam, so very close to us is Meghalaya, which is a part of the Meghalaya plateau is Shillong, and they speak Khasi language. So of course, when we go there, there's a lot of hills, and Guwahati is surrounded by hills, but we are a valley. But when we go to Meghalaya, we are living amidst the hills and amidst a beautiful environment, which is even cooler than where we stay. And those people speak different language. They have their special dishes, the Khasi dishes, and that in fact is going to create a lot of curiosity for the child. Is what kind of dishes there is, how do we really climb up that hill? So we all go down and we climb up, we trek, we do a lot of things. So there's a lot of curiosity, and their children are learning a lot by asking questions, by feeling the difference, by seeing something new. They are forming new neural pathways, and they are really actually enjoying the entire time. Well, travel also builds a lot of emotional connection. Now, when we are home, we are working. Right now, I'm at the office, and my whole day would be, a day which is full of work and some duties and errands, and then talk a bit to the children. But when we go on a vacation, or when we go for a day out, we are kind of dedicated to that entire, day to do that work, be it a picnic, be it any kind of visit to a nearby place, to our our extended family, wherever we go. It can be our grandparents' place. So here, what happens is children find that bonding with their parents. They find bonding with other people, people who are traveling together. Say a group of friends are going together, the family is going together. So they eat together, they sit together, they are, looking at things together, they're traveling together, they're discussing, they laugh together. So there's a lot of togetherness time, and there is a lot of bonding time. So children may forget where they have gone, but they would never forget the feeling that they got, the feeling of being together, the feeling of bonding, the feeling of sharing a meal together. So this actually builds a lot of emotional connection, of the parents with the children, or getting to know your own extended family, going to a village where you have your relatives and your cousins. So there's a lot of bonding happening during these kind of travel. Also, travel helps in developing life skills, because we plan a trip, we wait for the trip, we are packing for the trip, we manage kind of disappointments in case we are traveling and there is a tire puncture, say we are going by road. So we know how to deal with trouble, we are adapting, we are trying new food, we are following schedules. So many things happen when one is traveling, and it is a lot of development in terms of social skills and life skills. So children know how to pack up. So I've been teaching my son since early, like when we travel, he packs up his things. And during travel, there's a lot of communication. We talk to different kind of people. So they are learning. They're learning from what they are seeing. So they're seeing how the parents interact with others, how we go and negotiate, how we settle down in a hotel or any place that we have taken. It can be a homestay. So there are a lot of learning that comes with travel. Well, there's another aspect which is like, the nature travel. If we are going to a place which is very scenic, like for example, we go to Kaziranga, which is a World Heritage Site, and it is a reserve. It's an animal, animal sanctuary. And there when we go, we are amidst greenery, we are amidst animals, we are amidst, flora and fauna, and they are so beautiful, they are so pristine. Similarly, if I talk about Meghalaya, because recently I've been to Meghalaya, I'll be putting some clips here, in fact, for you to see how beautiful it is. And that actually gives us a lot of serenity, it gives us clarity in the mind, it enables us to calm down, to understand, to slow down, to connect with our own selves, to move inward, to understand our own emotions and feelings. It also helps in motor development because we are moving. There's a lot of movement when we travel. We are traveling by car, by train, by airplane. We get down, we go and get a taxi, we are moving, we are walking to see different sites, we are seeing different places. If it's a jungle walk, we are walking through the jungle, listening to the chirping of the birds. All this develops a lot of skills, and it also gives us a lot of serenity and opportunities for brain development. For children develop, the brain, because they are walking and they're experiencing new things, and that is again building new neural pathways in their brain. So it is very, very important. So during these vacations, we can, also tell them that they can involve themselves in different activities like cloud watching, bird watching. They can collect stones. So I was, stone collector. I used to collect a lot of stones and leaves. So they can collect leaves, dry them later in their books. And these kind of small things, if a child is a little grown up, they can journal what they have seen. They can draw the scenery in front of them. So different kind of activities we can give them during travel, and also keep them away from the screen at that time, because there's so much to experience and they would definitely not want to be glued to the screen. So we are bringing them out of that. And another thing which I used to enjoy a lot, and I still do, is observing the night sky. So we can see clear sky, in these places, in the hill stations. And I really love looking at the constellations, identifying them. So you can also involve your children in those kind of activities. And please do not compare your travel to your friends' travel, because see, everybody's experiences are different, everybody's destinations are different, their lookout is different. So here I would want to say that make your own journey very memorable with your children. Do not compare, do not try to kind of just think about leveraging your travel but actually not really enjoying it. But here the main factor is that you need to enjoy your travel. So yeah, that's what I said in the very beginning, that it's not about how expensive your travel is. It's how much the children enjoyed, how much bonding happened, how much time we spent with each other. The child would feel that, yeah, my parents spent time with me, my parents actually gave me that experience. So it's going to stay a very, very long time with you, because from my personal experiences, I've understood and I've seen in my own life, I felt it, that the travel we did when we were younger are remembered by all my sisters. We remember it with so much of fondness. We talk about those times, we thank our mother for taking us, and those memories are such beautiful memories. And I feel that they have also helped me develop so many skills right from my early childhood years. So yeah, we also need to make our travel intentional. Like if you're planning a trip, you should do some research with your child, and get to know more about the place, what are the nearby places you can visit. So it's like, we are doing it intentionally, like we want to go to this trek, or we want to see this place or this special monument, so that after returning you can also create a travel scrapbooks, taking a lot of photographs. Yeah, photographs are memories that are captured, and time passes but memories don't go, so take a lot of photographs. I also bring a lot of souvenirs, I bring the tickets back, and I create a scrapbook of travel. And that's what I've been doing, and that is something I still love to do. I do it whenever I travel. And we can also create a memory jar, we can do some drawing and journaling. So there are a lot of activities post travel also where your child can get involved in during these holidays. So it is really, really, an experience for the child, and they are also involved, and they can feel and also note down the new things that they have learned. So that is going to actually strengthen the neural pathways. So for a family vacation, an ideal family vacation, I can give you n number of ideas, but a few that I would like to share is go out for a picnic, go for a tea garden walk, you can do a nature walk, you can go to a hill station nearby and spend 1 or 2 days, you can go to a botanical garden, you can go out camping, you can go for a village visit, you can go for a river trip, a picnic by the river. So it all depends on what are your choices, what you would like to do, and what are your preferences. But traveling, I must tell you parents that it is something which is very important, and it is learning beyond the classroom, and it's huge scale of learning, and you'll get to know how much it has actually benefited your child once they grow up a little. So there are many parents who tells us that I wouldn't want to travel now because my child would be exposed to new kind of food and all, and they might get a stomach upset and all. Don't get worried, don't overthink, don't delay, don't think that your child will learn later. Your child is learning adaptability now, your child is learning flexibility now. So it is now that they are developing these neural pathways, and what you give them, the experiences you give them now is actually going to determine their life paths, and also how they look at travel, how they look at change, how they look at mixing up with new people, learning a new language, everything. So your attitude actually finally also shapes up the attitude of your child. So this is my globe, I really love it. It is in my office room, and this year we are planning a short trip, not very far off. It's to Almaty in Kazakhstan, and I'm just looking at the places I would want to visit there. It's not very far from India. We're going to take a flight from Delhi to Almaty, and then we are going to have a journey for 5-6 days where we are going to explore that place, the food, the everything, the culture. And I think that's going to be really, really wonderful. And I'm looking forward to it. And my globe is always near me. The world is in our hands. We need to take it. We need to, love everybody, see this world, and be a part of this greater humanity. That is my message for all my parents today. And have a great holiday. Enjoy your trips, your short trip, your long trip, whatever trip you plan, and get back to us with your experiences. I'm right there. You can write back to me. You can email me at vasavvi2005yahoo.com. You can also ask me for topics that you want me to cover in my episodes of the Mockingbird Show. Thank you so much for joining me today, and love you a lot, and have a very, very happy and nice vacation. Thank you. See you all next week. Bye-bye.